My name is Raymond Lumansi. I am the Technical Manager of Mandilis Energy Limited. I am talking to you from our Gotngu Power Generation site here in Gotngu, Borongo Sub-County, Noya District in Uganda. After the farmers mill their crops, we collect the residue using the electric vehicles, which are actually charged here at the site with our renewable energy, and we utilize them in this machine, which is a biomass gasification plant. Let me show you how the whole process works, how we utilize the residues to generate electricity. So this is the plant, as you can see. Over here, we have a reactor where the biomass is fed and partial combustion occurs inside here to produce a gas which is combustible. Now that gas is called a producer gas, and it is that gas which provides the fuel for this plant. The gas is sucked out of the reactor by this venturi system. The venturi system does that through a water circulation. As you can see, we have a pond over here that circulates water through the venturi system, which creates a pressure that pulls the gas out of it. In addition, it does cooling and cleaning of the gas. The gas is then moved to a cyclone, and as you can see, the gas enters at a lower level and exits at a higher level. This has the effect of letting the heavier particles settle down, and they can be removed through this valve after operations. The lighter particles, however, move up and they go to this combined filtration system. This system essentially has got 4 chambers. It has a coarse filtration chamber, which is filled with charcoal, 2 fine filtration chambers that are filled with rice husk, and a cloth filtration chamber over here. After this phase of filtration, the gas is moved to what we call the square filter. The square filter is essentially a series of cloth filtration. Now, once the filtration has been done, the gas is now clean and cool enough to be moved to the engine. After the gas has been cleaned and is now cool enough, it is taken through this pipe to the engine. This is a 3-phase engine, and it utilizes the gas to produce 3-phase power. When the power is produced, you can see it is then stabilized by this machine. This is a power stabilizer, and is distributed through this main distribution board to the different loads on site. When the generator produces the power, it is stabilized by this stabilizer and then taken to the distribution panel, which connects to the control room where it's connected to the various loads. One of the major loads we have here is the non-carbonized briquette machine, and this is an anchor load at this site, and it is used to generate non-carbonized briquettes that cater to the Gotngu community cooking needs. On this site, we have got a total of 50.3 kilowatts generated. The biomass gasification plant produces 32 kilowatts of this 50.3, and the solar produces 18.3 kilowatts. Now, down here on the ground, we have 4.4 kilowatts of solar generated, and on the roof, we have got 13.9 kilowatts. Now let me take you inside the control room to show you how the power generated by both the biomass gasification plant and the solar is combined and distributed to the various loads on site and to the community through our mini-grid. The power generated by the biomass gasification plant and the solar combines in this room. This is our control room. Part of that power is stored on this battery bank. It's a 115 kilowatt hour battery bank, and this ensures that we have 24-hour power supplied when our generation technologies are offline. Then that power is also distributed to the various loads on site and to the community through the mini-grid. Some of the loads that we have on site include a water pump, and that supplies water for the community water needs. Another load we have here is a charging station for portable batteries. We have customers who are far away from the grid that we supply electricity through portable battery-powered ready boards. The batteries that supply those customers are charged from this charging station and are ferried to and fro their premises using our electric vehicles. And the batteries are ferried from the customer premises to the charging station by our electric vehicles. The electric vehicles are also charged here on site, and there's a charging port for 4 electric vehicles on site. Currently, Mandilist Energy is serving the community through the mini-grid, and on this mini-grid, we have got 100 customers connected. Of these 100 customers, we have 28 businesses, including 9 retail shops, 4 hair salons, 4 video halls, 3 drug shops, 4 grain stores, 1 restaurant, and 2 schools and 2 bars. And this is how this project of Mandilist Energy is improving the lives of the people here in this community in Gotngu, Kurongo Sub-County, Noya District, Uganda.
From the secret places of Orient in Africa to the modern masters of developers in Africa, here comes an alluring summit of 2024. Welcome your neighbor to the Pearl of Africa.
Stocking has been in existence for 14 years. So it's been 14 years of trying to figure out how we can make Africa great. Our focus has always been Africa, hence the name Africa Stocking. The theme this year is innovating Africa's future. So we definitely can, there's no way we're going to innovate without devs. So good to see you in the room. The summit is officially open. Have fun, enjoy yourselves. Looking forward to talking to each and every one of you.
As you guys grow, please come and talk to us about what we are seeing in your sector.
Eric Onassis on the beat. Sylvester Kabombo. Yeah. Amalala gakobe chigwo. Amalala gakobe chigwo. Enume ye chigwo. Yeah. Volume nyongere. Oba owamala. Yeah. Awamala. Volume nyongere muko. Oba owamala. Nedda yongera mu. Volume nyongere. Oba owamala. Yeah. Awamala. Volume nyongere muko. Oba owamala. Nedda yongera mu. Tula kalira ulize mbozi bulamu towalira byenkubulira passport nga chali wange walakira ebyo byolepuka bijja kulakira kotandisa akabozi kwaba basebekira okoze kyene nnyo enzijjo kuzibikira oja kunakuwala kubalaba kumatikira ababadde basebekira kati nga bakulembera n'akazindaalo nga batuyimbira vava kumalala malala temuli bibala bona gavirako ku ngalo ng'emikwano gibalabala bulamu si butereevu busala ebigoli noyo noli ebizibu bitusimbira line ng'akasooli ozala ebika by'emmere bikulisa embooli nga weekwese bwazala wange obalabira mu kamooli otya okusongamu uyo kapooli gwe twayogerako wamachati 8 cent oli mu nnyongere oba owamala awamala volume nyongeremuko oba owamala nedda yongeramu volume nyongere oba owamala awamala volume nyongeremuko oba owamala nedda yongeramu bwagula enzirusi atagula yazza musango lwachoji walabanya ngago bwengo bagamba owebbango futumutegera ku mulyango kirizagana katukwemukire totumenyera omwango bulire moroka tonna jikuta olinda yesu wanalidde okugimanyira lekaleka bano batuuke nga banyirira lwaki obakuba ebizi oyagala batomera aga malala gasana kuluyira Sylvester ku ngoma rhymes gankwira I get the job done call me whatever you want to I hope to make you a person they look up to not to divide society into two input to there's nowhere you are going to mutuntu bulirira ne berubaruba tu bulambwe mutomatu kankusibirire tu sijozanyise kugayanga meketu weketu muganda witu wetereze mwatu volume nyongere oba owamala awamala volume nyongere muko oba owamala nedda yongeramu volume nyongere oba owamala awamala volume nyongere muko oba owamala nedda yongeramu amalala gakube kigwo amalala gakube kigwo enume y'ekigwo
Sylvester and Abrams. This goes out to our fallen soldier Pitek, aka Paul Mwanda, and to all those people in the everyday struggle. Mulemereko
Yokolanga biganye lemerako abatagaliza basuse lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumungo wangudde lemerako yokolanga byesibye nnyo lemerako n'abatesi betawula nnyo lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumungo wangudde lemerako mu buli kintu wabera wakufiriza abamusanyu kyokola abo bakiyimiriza era atambula akogerako nti takukkiriza oyo mugereko mpola yagala kuzikiriza wezimba buli kyogulirewo kimunyiza kasita otegedde bambi tomala budde anyiga ng'okulaakulana mwesaleko gwe tolekera okulana maanyi era omuyiteko kola bibyo teekayo omwoyo balinyuma ebyafaayo ovudde wala nnyo kati olinye amadaala era ofuna sente ezikuyisa mu lunaku olya onyirira tokaaba nnaku sikugwe weka abogeddwako bangi kati tolekerera ssaala kubanga kyekijinji boogere nga bamala budde oliba ofunye siringi byokolanga biganye lemerako abatagaliza basuse lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumungo wangudde lemerako byokolanga byesibye nnyo lemerako n'abatesi betawula nnyo lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumungo wangudde lemerako yo nkoye abatagaliza bannaabwe essanyu lyabwe kulemesanze naabwe kaleraba goyita mukwano gobwe musaba kapiira bakube endobotero ove mu kisaabwe ensi bwetyo era sagala bokana yenna oba okibuusabuusa genda oguzeko mulala yenna tulina okwegendereza abatuwabula kuba abamu ku bo bafa kimu kutulemesa naye era bwe basembera gwe lwanyisa embeera ojja kumalako nga Nelson Mandela abantu bangi baggala okujja ku byokola bakwogerera ebigambo naye bwe tobifaako gwe lemerako ekiganye ndamugezeeko ojja kuba muwanguzi abalemesa baveeko natandika mpola akakiraba gyendi kugumikiriza n'amaanyi sibinywera mmindi byokolanga biganye lemerako abatagaliza basuse lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumungo wangudde lemerako byokolanga byesibye nnyo lemerako n'abatesi betawula nnyo lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumungo wangudde lemerako ensi eno opangirira ofuna obusente bwo osobole okwezimba olyeko obulungi so ku mabbali nga waliwo abakulaba obubi b'osuubira nti bali kusanyukidde olw'enkulaakulana yo naye nze nkuzaamu essuubi kimanya ebintu si byangu naye olina ensonga lwaki wasalawo okola ekyo ky'okola n'olwekyo si kirungi obiveeko nedda sagala obiveeko omweyogereze takusuuza akayanziko kwe fuba nnyo okulaba ng'obeesalako bwe batyo bakutogera balina kye beekoleddewo
yo togwa musuubi Seruganda ne bw'olabanga kiri bubi sigwasingayo okuba obubi okubonaabonako kimanye si enkomerero kola n'amaanyi ebyokaaba obikomerero
basasida abakaaba mu kifo ky'okulemerako omuddawo ne mwekubagiza nga twalaba buuza senkaaba amazima tewali kyekola kyokka bintu byakutoba mu nsi eno ejjudde ab'ennugu
naye katonda bw'akuwa omukisa mwena njagala mukimanye teryasobola kuguzibikira ne bw'akolima bagamba ekikolimo ky'enkoko tekiyitakamunye bajja kulaba ng'owangudde nabo beewunye
byokola nga biganye lemerako abataagaliza basusse lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumu ng'owangudde lemerako byokola nga byesibye nnyo lemerako nga n'abatesi beetawula nnyo lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumu ng'owangudde lemerako byokola nga biganye lemerako abataagaliza basusse lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumu ng'owangudde lemerako byokola nga byesibye nnyo lemerako nga n'abatesi beetawula nnyo lemerako gumikiriza lemerako tuli balumu ng'owangudde lemerako
yo in whatever you do in life you should never give up one day you'll succeed cause nothing comes easy in life Sylvester and Abrams we are never gonna stop
Mando ya Musa, twesala bukumba sivya Medusa. Tolina kalimo follow liluza. Reconnaissance, beba producer. Got chains on my neck and I'm looking like Kunta. Wanna close, boy I'm a shooter. I'm the boss with a dream like Luther. Namuongo boy, that's the hood I'm coming from and I thought you knew that. Thugs and drug dealers, body mukako na. Why do I rap? I rap because I want to talk about stuff that other people don't talk about. I want to inspire people. I want to be the voice to the voiceless. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs, no. Wafuka so mean. In fact, Osinga I mean. Chirabikoli half man, half machine. Mundu nzira bako buli street. Buli chimwe chicho cha gunpoint. My nigga, tell us the point. Power to the people, tebicha kola kubanga nobulula baniga babubba, ba good cop, baba kuba masasi, our only hope, ne baba kwata, ba MPs, baba kuba kalimo rufu na kalulu nebebaka. Katite muji kwata ko. This is Leo Rich, rated fresh on XXL. Ruba. Yeah, Leo Rich. Oh yeah. This is Uganda. 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 Hey, wake up, go look for paper. No money, no power, Mutesa. Talk more and get yourself to your gas. So all we do is look for the pesa. Uganda Zabu, rest in peace Zakayo. I'm from the 256, born with the heart of a lion. Don't talk about Alicia Keys, we got Irene and Desire. Yeah, I think Trump is shit. Yeah, should come see ours. An MPP's on the wall, pays 40K and free he goes. After 20 years of school, you still won't get a decent job. A rich man shoots, then a poor man gets locked up, but not for long. This is Uganda, brother. Ain't nobody gives a fuck. Uganda, 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 my country. Uganda, 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 my country. Oh dear God up in heaven, bless my country. Oh dear God in heaven, please bless my country. Oh yeah. This is Uganda. 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 Hey. I fell in love with the Rolex. I ain't talking about watches. You don't need a big bando. Only few coins get a mando. Yeah, ba Kampala. Chino se chivuga chapafala. Smartphone ya kavitu jitwala. Do for the 256. Uganda. Can't touch my flow like a crested train. Dropped out of school, got a different brain. The eyes tell them that my future's faint. You and your stupid as claims. This is Uganda, part of Africa. Do what you wanna. Go to school, read your books, or else smoke marijuana. I don't care what you do as long as unayochofanya. This is Uganda, this is Uganda. Light up your fire. This is Uganda. This is Uganda. This is Uganda. This is Uganda. Ay, this is Uganda. This is Uganda. This is Uganda. This is Uganda.
Uganda, 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 my country. Uganda, 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 my country. Oh dear God in heaven, please bless my country. Oh dear God in heaven, please bless my country. Oh, yeah.
This Africa is Talking Summit 2024 has actually been of great impact to African development, because this is a tech summit where young developers in our developer ecosystem have had a chance to interact and learn from the industry experts who actually understand where the development in technology, especially in Africa, is headed. So it's presented them an opportunity to now go back and build solutions that they've actually identified the gaps during this summit in technology. These solutions will be brought to the marketplace and they'll be able to now solve a lot of these problems that we experience in Africa.
This summit has really been amazing, just looking at how it has brought people from different organizations, different backgrounds, just coming together to create new ideas, build new technology for Africa. That alone shows that we are working towards the best, and I am looking forward to what is to come.
For me, it's about answering the needs of Africa. And as Africa is Talking, we are trying to support the innovations that will answer this problem. So we are at the point where we are positioning ourselves to help developers to be able to innovate to solve those problems. So this summit has brought together experts from different fields, different countries, and different expertise. So it's been a very engaging session where we have experts, we have people who are learning, a lot of networking, a lot of exchanges, and yeah, it's been amazing.
So I believe the Summit 2025 is a place to start and encourage the young people, the people at the lowest stage, to grow and build for Africa.
I know definitely it may not be in Uganda, but it will bring together a bigger group of developers and industry experts and even business leaders and entrepreneurs.
I think the tech industry is going to grow huge. I think in the next 5-10 years, we are going to have amazing stuff. We are going to have things that we have not seen before. And I'm really excited because I am seeing what the young minds are coming up with.
So just based on how this 2024 summit has been, I can't wait. I know it will be bigger, it will be better, and it can only get better from here. And we are looking forward to even bringing in more experts, more developers, more partners, more customers in the next session. So you should plan to be there.
Basically, innovating for Africa means that we are coming up with new ideas to make Africa better in the future.
As Africa is Talking, we are looking at innovating around just answering to the needs of the people of Africa and ensuring that Africa is growing to where it needs to be.
To me, I look at it from an opportunity because with the software engineering, they have ability to really build solutions that will innovate Africa.
Golfing, golfing, golfing. Kabalaza, party, party, Kabalaza.
Allow me to recognize the presence of the Attorney General and past President of the Uganda Golf Union and Trustee of the Union, Honorable Chuanuka. Thank you very much for the guidance always. The Executive of Uganda Golf Union present. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's indeed a pleasure to be speaking to the fraternity of golfers. I must thank the Kawalaza fraternity for allowing to make the event, the qualifying event for the amateurs in terms of ranking. For us as a union, That means growth in the sport and nurturing and identifying talent as well. Uganda Golf Union is here to serve you. I thank you very much.
Golfing, golfing, golfing.
Thank you so much for the organizers of Kabalaza Open Championship. It was what we would call the full buffet. I teed off very well. We first agreed on the tee box. We had the pros playing in this tournament. Thank you so much. That is not very easy to get the pros to play at a tournament. The amateurs playing for a cash prize. And also, of course, the subsidiary. All of us who played in this event.
Kabalaza, oi! Thank you very much. Allow me to appreciate our sponsors. I would like to thank you and welcome you to the second edition of the Kabalaza Championship with our theme, Golf with a Purpose. It has been a 4-day event of which we had gross players men, gross players ladies, and of course the pros. The gross players men and ladies played over 3 days, and the pros played over 2 days.
I don't have much to say. Basically, I'm here to appreciate a group of people called the Kabalaza who have come together and give us a chance as professional golfers. All we need as professional golfers is keep playing more events, because that's the only way we can get better.
Kabalaza, party, 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 oh Kabalaza, I want to be a Kabalaza.
Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who played, the hackers who are out there, Kabalaza and Mr. Chairman and your team, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. We hope that this will continue to grow bigger and bigger. And we hope that the next time we come here to participate in this event, there will be even more golfers from not only Finland, but the rest of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy yourselves, and may God continue to bless you all and keep you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
1, 2, 3. Are you guys doing okay, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. Time to party. Kati mukono kusaba kwate kona wano lawango uze ninganga talina mikono funa yakukadde neweka wakatono nyo wakati till the very end. Come on, body like killing, 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 killing my day. Oh, love you and you be so ready, baby. Siri muzanyi wa beti na you don't love you chilimba kansiga mutwalo. Siteki yobulungi kuri katalya kapapula tulye mukwano. Simanyi nchokwagala omulungi neyebera nsobikale wekuloga kiba kibi mafuta mukatala tabula tabula baby shot baby what jakala mukwano sibino webyekiniga baby jakala mukwano my lady, I'm not a gold digger, baby. I'll give you more, I will give you all, baby. I'll give you more, I'll give you my soul, I'll give you my goodies. Jackie, yeah. Thank you so much, Kabalaza. Enjoy your night.
My name is Martin Anthony Nsuvuga. I'm the CEO of Uganda Retirement Benefits Regulatory Authority. And I've served the institution until now, where I've grown to the position of the Chief Executive Officer. So I've seen UBRA since its establishment.
I was also the person who started the organization as interim CEO for the organization. My role was to set up the organization, and here we are.
It has been a really new experience in my life. As you may have heard, UBRA was non-existent. There was no formal regulatory environment for pensions or retirement benefits. So we are a pioneer. We were appointed to set up the architecture and the environment for regulation of retirement benefits and pensions.
So the Ministry of Finance, because I was the technical person really handling all these reforms, they asked me to come and set up this institution, which is the Retirement Benefits Regulatory Authority. So I was requested to start as interim Chief Executive Officer, which I did from the year 2012 to early 2015. It's been a great journey. When we started from scratch.
The journey of 10 years of UBRA started with an Act of Parliament of 2011, but actual operation started in 2012, and that's why we are celebrating 10 years to date.
There was no institutional setup, there were no laws, there was nothing. So we started with the legal framework, putting in place the legal framework that establishes the supervisor or the regulator for the retirement benefits sector. Before then,
UBRA came into the market about 10 years ago. The first thing they did, right from their first offices at Communications House, was to take stock of the market. Who are the players? Who are the retirement players in the market? Who are the service providers? Which schemes are operating in the market? Service to note that there was already something happening in the market, even before UBRA came to play.
And because of that, there were Ponzi schemes, there were frauds and all those kind of things. There was no trust in the sector. So our primary objective was to build a system that would instill confidence in the general public.
I believe the journey has been very successful. We have a footprint now in the community, and that footprint is best exemplified by the growth of the pensions sector. As when we were appointed, the pension sector savings were less than 5 trillion. Today they're approaching 20 trillion.
A number of proposals were carried to Parliament, and the biggest one was to actually put in place a sector regulator.
My role as a Member of Parliament when I came in 2001 was to make legislation. And one of the laws we have made is the UBRA Act, which basically came in to assist how to regulate the retirement pension funds, which were missing in this country. I'm proud that now we have over 19 trillion shillings in the pension fund. That's a very good contributor to national development. And in the future, I'm sure this money we shall not go to borrow. We shall use this money of the pension fund to really develop our country.
You'd appreciate that this is not a small contribution for a sector that was not regulated. But overall, it was part of the global reforms that we are seeing in other countries in the pension sector.
To me, that's a plus for the authority.
And you can imagine in a very short time, in less than 10 years, we have over 19 trillion. It believes that within the next 5 years, we should be over 40 trillion.
To me, that is a plus for UBRA and a surety for the people of Uganda who save with these different schemes, knowing that somebody is there making sure that my money that I put in any scheme is safe, is protected.
So one of the main objectives was to safeguard the interests of the members. Now what this means is that the moment members interests are safeguarded, their rights are protected, it then boils down to growth of the sector. Now, what we've seen in the last 10 years is that the sector, the assets under management have more than tripled. So within a span of 10 years, we're seeing a lot of efficiency in terms of members are able to get their benefits, they're able to access more information about their schemes. More importantly is the professionalism that has been injected in the sector.
There has been a deliberate effort to build trust because the foundation is strong, it can be trusted. And again, the investment structures are very solid, so which means they encourage the growth of the market, the growth of the portfolio, and also provide the positive returns that we see to date.
The last one that is significant, which I've seen UBRA doing, is promoting transparency. So to a member, that information creates trust within the member because you are saying, there's nothing I'm hiding. This is how we run the scheme in the year. There were 13 meetings, and this member of the board, out of 13, he attended 3.
In the saving schemes, there was no trust, there was no confidence, there was a lot of risk. Even the savers could not know how much their contributions were. Okay? In other words, everything was in a disarray without any regulator.
I think as well, looking generally at the business environment, you rarely now see complaints of people stating that the funds that they thought they had in their names have disappeared or have been paid to the wrong person. And all this is just because of the supervisory role that UBRA has brought in, which has been pivotal in making us run a world-class pension sector in Uganda.
There are 3 parts to any pension system. There's the contributions or collections of pensions, there is the management of the pensions or the investment of these pension savings, and then there's the payment of these pension savings, either through a lump sum or through monthly payments. We have had a shared responsibility with UBRA for the past 10 years in the aspect of management of the savings through investments because many of the fund managers whom we license are also licensed by UBRA. Although UBRA focuses a lot more on the pensions, the retirement savings that they manage. So we have done this role together, we've had this shared role. The synergies we have drawn from this partnership have been very beneficial, and we look forward to continuing to work together with UBRA in the future.
We see growth in number of schemes in this market. Today we are talking of 65 schemes. In the past we are talking of 3 schemes that were established by an Act of Parliament. That is the Public Service Pension Scheme, the Parliamentary Pension Scheme, and the NSSF. All of them established by an Act of Parliament.
More importantly is to say that the journey that UBRA has walked over the 10 years have been challenging, but also refreshing, in a sense that they came into a virgin market. There was no regulator before them, especially in the pension sector. So what they started with was commendable. Let's do a stock taking. Let's understand the market. Who is doing what in the market? So I think that phase helped UBRA create the visibility, create identity for the first 3-4 years. Over the years, they've also been able to do publicity to kind of show the market, show the public that this is what we do, and especially as you plan for your retirement.
At least for the last 10 years, we've not had any corruption, loss of members' funds. We've also not had any poor investments because investments are all known, structured, in particular known asset classes that provide a very good return to the member. And actually in this period in time, that's when the sector has witnessed high returns to the members, double-digit returns for the last 5 years or thereabout.
So, in my opinion, that is trust from the general public that we are doing the right thing, and we hope that we continue to do that.
In the next 10 years, what I would like to really see going forward is the spread of coverage, because the pension sector as it is now is really in the formal sector. And when you look at the working population of Uganda, if you even put it at around 20 to 25 million, the working population, not even 3 million are covered by pensions.
I think my main message to UBRA is, first of all, to thank the CEO, Mr. Martin Nsubuga, and his team for supporting their pension reforms. that have taken place so far, but also to remind the team that there's still some work to be done. It's not over, there's still some reforms that need to be done, particularly in the area of limiting access to long-term savings. So Martin and team, please don't rest. There's still some more work to be done to grow the domestic savings base of this country.
We feel that as a committee, UBRA needs to make itself more visible in Uganda, place itself, let the people of Uganda know what they are doing, let the people of Uganda know why they should save for retirement.
If you were to ask me, what should UBRA's next 10 years focus on? I would say that UBRA's next 10 years should be to now build this 20 trillion asset base that has been generated, should actually be able to ensure a comfortable life in retirement for all members who are in the retirement schemes. But UBRA should also then allow and come up with mechanisms to support the players to be able to onboard all the smallholders, all the informal sector to come in and secure their retirement by participating and joining the licensed pension schemes in the market.
And so my thinking is that we need to support the institution, particularly Parliament of the Republic of Uganda needs to support resource mobilization for allocation to the authority so that the authority can continue with the widening the coverage.
People now, instead of keeping money in boxes, will keep here, and it is in the financial sector, and it's easy to tap in. And the cost of money will go down, but our investment in the country will go high. And I can tell you, if we make very good regulations, we will have the support of Parliament.
I believe that the next 10 years are quite pivotal. We've gone through the best building of the industry, and right now we are at the point where we have to be tasked with generating value for our clients and exhibiting relevance over the next 10 years. I'm very, very confident. In fact, I'm really proud of the work that has been done for the last 10 years, and my imagination runs wild. What is possible for the next 10 years?
And the other key achievement that or work in progress that UBRA is trying to do, which I again encourage different stakeholders in this sector, particularly Parliament, to support UBRA, is the coming up with a national micro-pension scheme. Uganda is, our economy is largely informal, and even within the cities, we have so many people who are operating informally, and yet they earn income, either daily, either weekly or monthly. They earn income in one way or the other. But if not well guided, and I think this particular scheme, the micro-pension scheme, would again help reorganize our people in the formal sector to put something aside. Because if you are in our market today, if you're a road vendor today, if you're a hawker today, if you're a border today, if you're a fisherman today, you still have that energy to go nearly every day in the waters and